Streaming IRL. Finally going home.
Alright, we fixing to be up out of this bitch. We have to go get the truck washed. Because if we don't wash the truck, Mr. Tony is going to have a fucking fit. And then,
Hot Race has correctly joined the channel.
good thing I got to add oil. Save me a couple of minutes. Won't save me nothing too good. Oh my god. What was that? Goddamn rattlesnake in here. Must have crept in when I was sleeping. Oh no. Goddamn bear claw. Alright. Truck is gearing up properly. There we go. Alright, we're out of here. I'll take my pills when I get down the road. I only got 30 minutes in the fucking way. Oh no. Not one of these goddamn airbags wasn't airing up. What the fuck it said? Good to hear from you, my friend. How are you doing on this fine morning? I'm supposed to be there at 7. I'm gonna be there at 6, but we gotta stop and get the truck washed because we've been out for a month. The truck is dirty as shit, so we're gonna be going through the truck wash this morning. I did wake up later than I anticipated, but not enough to make me like late or any bullshit.
Casper the God Cat. Do you hand wash it?
Hell no. Can't do that. That shit'll take me a whole fucking day. We go through it's like you'll see, it's like basically a fucking building, but the building has people inside of it with power hoses and shit like that. I gotta wash the engine and the fucking
Casper the
truck
God
itself.
Cat. I want to see the size of this car wash.
Oh, it's big. It has to at least be 13.6 high and I think about 10 feet wide. It's just a building like a garage, but inside of it, it has drains, it has power hoses.
The lesson is now live. Screaming IRL. Finally going home.
I mean, I'm a boring guy, but it's pretty cool.
Casper the God Cat. Do they wax it too?
So, yeah. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I don't even think anyone does that. Maybe like small companies, but for the most part they spray some shit on it and then that is like the wax. Oh shit. Spotty service.
Casper the God Cat. We back.
Yeah, my bad. I don't know why this area is crazy because this is where they launch all the fucking rockets and Teslas and all that bullshit, supposedly. Yeah, it's spotty as fuck.
Casper the God Cat. Damn.
I know.
LUL.
Well, in about 15 minutes once we get there, I know I'll have coverage. So,
Casper the God Cat. No problem. I know how it is.
it's crazy. It's just this one fucking stretch. 'Cause everything else is straight.
Casper the God Cat. We just have to wait for it to stabilize.
That's what she said, my brother. And see, I put the goddamn stabilization cream on that shit. And boy, she was vibrating all day and night, goddammit. Now we back into civilization, so I guess it should be fine from here to the place. It's a big ass fucking 5G microwave antenna that's probably giving me ball cancer right now in the distance.
That's where they got Cat. What a chill night.
Yeah, but once we get into Miami, and see, the thing is, I try to make it like I should have been 2 hours earlier, and I woke up and turned around and took my ass to sleep. Back again. So, fucking idiot, but you know, it happens. Had I done that, I would have had no traffic. Now, I'm probably gonna catch the beginning of it, but all the way down at Homestead. I'm gambling. By the time I make it down south past Kendall, there won't be much. I'm hoping at least. Right. Booger. Nothing coming out. Goddamn Canton booger.
That's where they got Cat. So does your sister live down here?
One of them does. But she's the one that, she in the streets, like we can't find her type shit. Then I have another one, the one that I talk to every day, that lives in Kansas. Her and my brother live in Kansas. My younger brother, younger sister. I mean, I'm the oldest, so all of them are younger, but the one that's in Miami is like lost, nigga. We can't find her. We see her every now and then, like every couple of months or years, she pop up, but for the most part, we don't see her.
That's where they got Cat. Okay.
Yeah. You see how the landscape changes, like all through like North Carolina, South Carolina, we just riding in the darkness. Now we're in the wilderness, but there's fucking street lamps. And then pretty soon as you keep going, then you'll see more infrastructure.
That's where they got Cat. It is wild, seeing all this light and little traffic.
Yeah, this bitch get fun. This shit get fucking nuts. Especially when everybody's up and shit, all the old
Everett
people,
lesson is now
forget
live.
about it. This
Screaming
bitch be
my heart
chock
out.
full of
Finally
goddamn
going
people.
home.
Nine minutes. That's what she said.
Casper the Godcat. I didn't know how much woodland was in Florida until I looked at it with satellite imaging. I expected at least the south part of Florida to be full of buildings.
It is. We still have like 140 miles to go south. I'm like 3 hours away still, so we have some ways to go. But if you get like from West Palm Beach, go all the way south, like right here is semi-populated, wooded. Further south you go, there's just a small corridor. Looks kind of like the Gaza Strip. It's just fucking all buildings and shit. And on one side, on the west is Everglades that you're not allowed to build in, and then on the east is fucking the ocean. So it's just like a small strip that they confine all these fucking rats. And then you keep going south, it's like Key West, and then the ocean. So it's just like a small strip that they confine all these fucking rats.
Casper the Godcat. There must be a crazy amount of wildlife there.
You know what? I've heard that around the Miami International Airport, there's like 200 different species of animals because they used to try and smuggle animals from South America, especially. And when they get out, like, they would get out for some reason, whether it's the smugglers letting them loose or whatever. They would fly and just populate that area. But I know for a fact we have a whole shit of reptiles, especially invasive. Like South Florida or Miami is the only place you can go and see iguanas just chilling, and they're not from there. We have like iguanas, we have all type of parrots and birds, and this is not anybody's pets.
Oh hell no.
They're not pets. They're just like flocks of parrots would like fly past you. We have blackbirds, we have pigeons, we have it's a whole assortment of shit. Squirrels, we have snakes, monitor lizards. We have a bad python problem too. They pay people to go out in the Everglades and kill them. We got a lot of shit. That's not even, that's before you can get to the actual people. We got several species of feral and domesticated humans too. So.
Stream elements. Edward Lesson is now live. Streaming IRL. Finally going home.
Into miles. Take the exit on the right.
Goddamn loud bitch. I'm gonna pray right now because at first I didn't want to go get the truck washed, but I say, you know what, do the right thing and it's not gonna take me that long. But in reality, I wanted to just drive straight to the place and say fuck washing the truck. But I know Tony gonna be pissed the fuck off, so I said let me stop and wash it because I promised to do it and try to be a man of my word. But I hope to God there's not a huge fucking line, because if there is, I'm gonna have to just keep going. But just tell them, look nigga, I ain't want to be late. And I think we'll be able to see it from the freeway. So if there is a big line, I'm gonna just keep on going. Fuck it. It's 3 in the morning. It shouldn't be.
On that. Can you not watch it later?
Well, the place is here, and then where I'm going is 3 hours later, and there's no other truck wash. So, and I'm sure he wants me to wash it now. That way it comes to him clean. But let's see.
As for the Godcat, I guess you would have to drive back.
Yeah, when I'm leaving out of here, because it seems like I'm going.
Take exit on the right. Then, take the slip road.
I only see one truck, so we're good. Yeah, there it is right there. Oh, the camera fucking not working.
Take slip road. In 1,000 feet. Turn right.
I saw the sign. Glad I got enough fucking fuel. That's one last thing. I got fuel and I got oil, so I don't have to worry about this bitch. Shut the fuck off. There's only one truck there, so we gonna get in here and then we take this thing road back to the turnpike. From the turnpike, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump. It is the only truck wash around. I mean, they have little small mom and pop ones, but I don't know why he don't want me to use them. I guess they don't do such a good fucking job, or I don't know. Maybe they're more expensive. I don't know.
As for the Godcat, how much cash does it cost for it?
Like 100 and odd. Probably like 120, some shit like that. Says I can pay for it with my fuel card, which is great because I don't want to pay for it with the little cash that I have left. One thing over here, when I be waiting in line, there's bunny rabbits living in this bitch. And every time I see one, I'm like, damn, bro, it's probably delicious. Some little car wash bunny. nibbling on some grass. I'm glad there's no traffic here. Praise God. And I just asked him, I'm like, Lord, please don't let there be a bunch of fucking trucks up in here.
Casper the God Cat. I see bunnies all the time riding my bike.
Oh shit, they're delicious. Look at this fucking asshole. So he want to go quicker, so he just park in the middle instead of just picking one and being out. Blip blip, and then nigga just sitting there looking crazy.
Casper the God Cat. LOL.
He just sitting in the fucking middle, like, bro, just pick one and stick with it, nigga. You ain't gonna get out that much quicker. You already next. Yeah, I don't know if you can see those guys spraying shit. Let's see. Let's see what we can do about this.
Casper the God Cat. Do you always use the same trailer?
No, so how it works is we have trailers parked at all of the places that we use. So like say for instance I'm picking up in Jacksonville. We have a trailer there. So we leave one, it's getting filled, and then we stop. I'll explain it to you better, but because this guy's trying to get me in here. Oh shit, I wonder if the internet's gonna cut off. How you doing? I just want to get I guess a wash and like the engine too. Yeah, truck and trailer. And
Casper the God Cat.
I'm gonna
Good
try
so
to
far.
do it with my fuel card. Let me grab my phone. Oh, I hope it don't cut off. It looks good. Alright. I don't know if you're still there, but yeah. I almost got in a fight in a fucking truck
As for the
wash.
Godcat, you were supervising them. Did they do a good job?
Let me tell you what
If
happened
not,
to me.
ask them for your money back.
Let me tell you what happened. Yeah, after they finished washing the whole truck, then I asked for my money back. So basically, the dude that I seen just sitting there, right? I'm there paying for my fucking wash. He comes in after me, probably like 2 seconds, 3 seconds. He's like, yeah, so you ain't see me there? You ain't gonna just apologize? I said, apologize for what? Nigga, it's 2 lanes. And that shit set him off, dog. Like, he got angry for that. This guy who's washing the truck on the right, you can barely see him. That dude, basically, he's like, yeah, man, I would have just gave y'all niggas. I said, man, why you ain't protect me? That's fucked up. he said, man, if that shit would have kept going, whatever, I would have just gave y'all both refunds and then y'all would have had to leave. I said, dog. I said, wait, I ain't even started the shit. He said, yeah, I know, but company policy.
Casper the Godcat. Oh, so another trucker was giving you trouble.
Man, the nigga had told me. He said, you gonna be on some bitch made shit. He said, so you ain't gonna apologize? I said, apologize for what, nigga? Wait, it's 2 fucking lanes. Why would I apologize? I said, what I'm gonna apologize for? Nothing? It don't make sense. I say, bro, it's 2 lanes. You have to make a choice and stick to it. That's why there's 2 fucking lanes. Then the guy was telling me, because I was joking
Casper
with
the
him.
Godcat. He wasn't in a line. LOL.
He was in the fucking center lane. I said, bro, you in the center lane. It's 2 bays and you was there all by yourself. But the guy right here just told me, he said, yeah, man, sometimes these truck drivers get into it and I have to give them refund. He said, that's what I would have did with y'all. I said, nigga, how the fuck I'm supposed to get a refund? I didn't do shit. He said, yeah, but that's what we have to do, company policy. I'm like, what? I said, nigga, I didn't even start this shit. Old boy was in the center lane. I should have,
Casper the Godcat. I wonder how many fights they see. LOL.
He said it's a decent amount. It's at least enough for people to be like, for it to have happened in the past. But me personally, I would never stand there and go fight with that nigga. I would have just shot him straight up. And it hurts me because, you know, that's my black brother and all type of whatever bullshit. But yeah, I'll shoot the fuck out that nigga. I wouldn't even give a fuck because I'm not going to stand around in there tussling and all that bullshit. I'd rather just shoot your ass. I can't let him be putting his hands all on the stripper.
Casper the God Cat. I don't understand. You went right up to the door and waited.
Man, that nigga
Unlike
just...
him.
That nigga just having a bad day. He probably just realized his girl getting fucked while he out there paying all the bills. I've been there too, nigga. But you have two doors. When like now there was no trucks there. So he has the luxury of sitting in the middle and choosing which one goes first. Had it been a bunch of trucks there, he would have had to pick a door and go to the door. Nigga, ain't nobody fucking gonna babysit you. That's what's wrong with the fucking black community now. Then the nigga get angry and see. This is the thing, because he was short, right? And because I was way bigger than him, I'll take him. You know what I'm saying? But I think if I would have been like a little dweeb and shit, like, oh no, please, he would have just been talking mad shit and wanted to fight for real. Like, there's a thing when people realize that.
Are you supposed to wait right behind him?
Bro, no. If everyone waited,
makes no sense.
everyone waited behind each other, that place would be lined out to the fucking street. It's only because they put 2 lanes that it's fucking even able to work in that small ass space. Because that's a small truck wash compared to the actual truck washes. My thing is this. Had I been a smaller guy or a weaker guy, this nigga would have been like flexing on me like, yeah, nigga, yeah. He probably would have pointed me in my head. Oh, what the fuck? All this shit, right? Because when he pulled up there, he was already angry and he was about this tall. Look, a brother just like me. Only thing, he a little bit dark, a little bit more brown, and his dress was shorter. But niggas like that, a lot of black men lack emotional control, right? Because he don't know me from Adams. He don't know who the fuck I am.
Casper the God Cat. Imagine on that play WTF.
He don't know what the fuck I got in my waistband. I could have had a fucking missile rocket launcher. Okay? I could have had anything. He don't know. He don't know I got a whole marching band in the back of this fucking truck. I walk with my pistol. I could have just felt threatened. Fuck it. And in reality, in the United States, all you need to do is say, yeah, I felt threatened. That nigga came in there with some bullshit and I laid him down. That would have been the end of his fucking life. I used to be that way. And I used to just fly off and not really think of the consequences of my actions. And I think a lot of black men have that problem. This nigga like, damn, so you ain't see me just sit in the middle? I say, yeah, you see me pass right by you. And I know I'm a troll, so I'll say shit to like stir the shit. Like I like to talk shit too, you know what I'm saying? So I say, yeah, I saw you. That's why I passed right by you. Because he was further in the right lane than he was in the left. So that's the only reason. If he was square in the center, I probably couldn't have got by him. So I say, yeah, I saw you. That's why you see me pull over.
He should have seen you coming and picked the fucking side.
I mean, okay, but you're not gonna hold the fucking bullshit at hostage because you're indecisive, nigga. That's not fucking that's not, you know. Sometimes you make bad decisions, and then guess what? The whole thing was The nigga got in. He didn't even have a trailer. It was just a truck. The nigga got in, talked the shit, and left. They washed his truck so quick, you didn't even know he was there. He got in and got out. I'm like, bro, you only even got a truck, nigga. Like, you're good. And even the nigga behind, when he was taking it, he's like, hey, man, all right, guys, let's settle down. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? I didn't, I'm like, settle down, nigga. I didn't do shit. Yeah. But, okay, so we're not even back in Miami. Already there's niggers. You understand what I got to deal with?
So he left before you?
Yes! Because he only had a truck. I'm like, bro, you trying to pick which lane you go in, and meanwhile, you only have a truck, and there's only 2 fucking decisions. Like, you can't walk in one door, look inside, and say, yeah, I don't like that door, and back out and go to, like, come on, man. How fucking old are you, nigga? No, but this is a problem that I'm kind of used to dealing with my black brothers, especially in South Florida.
He's just wanted to fight someone tonight.
Even that shit, I kind of thought about, like, the premise of fighting somebody after so long. I wouldn't miss it. And see, I've been fucking hitting the gym, too, so I would have wear that bitch out.
Good luck to him.
Man, he got other shit. It was never about me. It's whatever the fuck he got going on. He probably got child support fucking these hoes. He like, damn, you ain't gonna apologize? I'm like, apologize for what? I mean, I should have apologized, but not really. Because all I would have been doing is just authorizing him to go terrorize the next nigga. Because if he got an apology today, who knows what the fuck he would do tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, I don't feel like I did nothing wrong. It's 2 doors. Choose one. Go through that door. That's it. We here fucking tongue wrestling over some shit. And the nigga got out first. I'm like, man, just catch me out. Let me get the fuck out of here.
Casper the Godcat. I think I say sorry too much.
I had that problem too. You know, 2 things that I've noticed about myself when I was younger. I wouldn't look people in the eye a lot. I would only do it like sparingly, and I would say sorry for everything, especially when I wasn't at fault. I've come to realize with me, I'm not saying it's you, but with me it was self-esteem. After a while, I kind of grew out of that shit, or I began to hate so much that, not even hate, just be like bitter and angry. I've just been like, you know what, fuck it, it ain't me, and I know it ain't me. Because after you say sorry enough, you become to realize, if you're smart enough, you be like, nigga, hold on, I didn't do nothing, I didn't put none of this shit into motion, you know? But I used to do that a hell of a lot. Now, I didn't. When you give all your fucks, you have no more fucks to give, and then that's just what it is. But me personally, bro, I didn't fucking say sorry.
I wouldn't look at myself in the mirror for a while. Back then.
Same thing too. I thought I was ugly, which was crazy because, bro, bitches would be like, women would go out of their way for me, like a lot. And I didn't realize it back then. I would think like, damn, you know, any woman who would pay me attention, like I need to cling on to her because like something was wrong with me type shit. But yeah, I don't know, it's like
Casper the Godcat. I let so many women pass me.
Yeah, I did. I only held on to the bad ones, nigga, like the bad, not good ones. But yeah, man, fuck that nigga. He gonna ruin my goddamn day. Shit. Anyway, so we got 2 hours left. We're gonna make it there 6:08, which should be just fine. We might catch a small hint of traffic, but we're not stopping. We headed all the way there, so fuck it. And you know what I noticed? It's always short motherfuckers. Short motherfuckers got that dog in them. I don't understand. This nigga just, bro, it's like 3 in the morning.
Casper the Godcat. No reason to let something so silly to ruin this drive.
Shit, one monkey don't stop my show. And that's not a racist joke. That's a nigger joke. Shit, one monkey don't stop my circus, goddammit. No, but I mean, it's just ridiculous how, like, I realize I'm mature enough to know that it ain't have nothing to do with it. it's something going on in that individual. Oh boy got problems, more than just someone cutting in line. Supposedly cutting. Because in reality, no one cut in front of him. That shows me that this individual have something going on in his life. And see, in maturity, I'm like, well, whatever, you know, this and that. But just today, I just decided, like, for you to approach me, a complete stranger, nigga, first of all, I carry a gun to the fucking toilet.
He looked upset when you pulled up.
Yeah, he looked up. That nigga, look. Shit, I wish I could replay this shit. But I don't know if you could see it because that display for the passenger side camera is very small. And but I saw him like shoot his head up, like he was looking at me like, ain't this a bitch? He was looking at me crazy, and I'm looking back at him. I said, blah blah. Matter of fact, if you replay the video, I remember it was blah blah blah, like looking fucking stupid. But bitch, what the fuck I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to sit beside you, behind you, cause you're an asshole? The whole world is fucked up because everybody follows everybody. I'm not gonna fucking follow behind your bad fucking decision. Nigga, you didn't pick a lane, you fucked up. I chose a lane, it happened to be the better lane. If you was smart enough to look, you would have fucking realized that you should have been in the lane I fucking picked. Simple as that, nigga. Simple like ABC,
Ask
bitch.
for the cat. Don't be an asshole. Pick a line.
Bro, even if you picked the wrong one, at least you did it out of your own free will and volition. Nigga, this God guided me. He told me to pick that fucking lane. God told you to sit in the center, so maybe you was supposed to get skipped, nigga. The fuck? You mad at me? You should be mad at you.
Ask for the cat. This is like school drama, thinking you're cutting in line.
This brings me back. Like I say, there's a meme that says never relax around blacks. Now, I'm a black man, don't get me wrong, but I'm not a nigga, not no more. I used to be a nigga, but I graduated. You know, now I'm like an actual respectable learning doctor, adult stripper man type shit. Back in them days, made me. But even that was so retarded and nonsensical to me because I always came up like you never know who the fuck you're talking to. You never know who is who out here. So if I would have had that much of a problem with what I did, which, mind you, it's only us two. He been sitting there. I just fucking picked the lane and went in. I would have just swallowed my pride and been like, well, you know what, nigga? He got me this time. Fuck it, but niggers, bro, what are you gonna do? I don't know. Cause even and down here in South Florida, we have a lot of different people. Majority of Cubans. Even a Cuban would have just been like, fuck it. Like, they really chill. Like, they, although a lot of them is fucking crazy, too.
Imagine who eats the bodies.
Yeah, man, we definitely have a problem with, emotions. I think because most men in the black community is raised by single moms, and they are within themselves highly emotional beings. They run off of emotion, and when you see that as a man growing up, seeing your mom do emotional shit, busting out car windows and lashing out and having tantrums, it tends to give you the idea that that's the right thing to do as a man, you know? But that shit could have been a whole tragedy. Tony never, I would have never delivered a load. Somebody would have got shot. I had to sit there, fill out fucking paperwork for this nigga. All for nothing. And I ain't even shot that gun yet. That gun is still brand new. I haven't put one round down the chamber yet. He would have been the motherfucking first. And all for what? Because
Casper the cat. I grew up seeing my dad being emotional. Losing his shit for little shit.
right. Yeah, they say some dads are like that, but really, and even that is two type of different emotion. Not to say that it's not still emotional, especially like most guys, they default into rage and anger, but a lot of times their anger or their emotionalness stems from fucking having to pay all the bills, having some ungrateful woman beside you, having to raise a bunch of kids, and just being like feeling like worthless. But nonetheless, you know, that's the thing about men, dog. Like, most men respect each other because at the end of the day, if shit goes sour between two men,
I understand.
if there's a situation like when I worked on the port, it was a bunch of niggas around me, like motherfucking all niggas, bro, and we all knew subconsciously in the back of our fucking head that if you disrespect another man, it can default to violence. That's our last fucking thing. So you go on the job, you and somebody have an altercation, you better be ready to fight. And I think that's what keeps a lot of men like, we respect each other for that. Because at the end of the day, if shit goes sour, we gonna fucking throw hands. I think that's the difference between us and women. Like, well, women, somebody always jumps in, stops them, corrects the fucking, oh no, don't fight, and this and that. With us, it's like, man, shit could go bad. A lot of people could get hurt just because two niggas having an altercation. Yeah, man, emotional dudes, bro. They're the most dangerous men. An emotional man is a very dangerous man. But yeah, I was laughing the whole fucking time. You like, so you ain't gonna apologize? I'm like, no. I'm like, apologize. I didn't do nothing wrong. I went in the lane opened, and I fucking went. That's it. He said, you know that was some bitch ass shit. I said, how comes? Why is some bitch ass shit? Because I fucking went in the lane and went in. What the fuck? You sitting in the center, bro. There's two lanes. Pick one. I did. Look how it worked out for me, motherfucker. I think he took a look at the goods and said, you know what? Let me let this nigga pass, because he looked like he'll get loose in this bitch. Honestly, though, that's why I'm glad, man. I'm not the biggest guy, but I'm not the smallest guy. And I fucking thank God for that shit, bro. I'm not a giant to where shit is like odd and I can't put hands on somebody, but at the same time, hey, man, some shit pop off, boy. I wouldn't be a victim. He looked at the goods. The nigga been hitting the gym. He said, "No, that's a stripper. I can't even fuck with him." Damn. Toyota. I know there's no way in hell I'll catch up to him if he even went this way. But God is funny like that. God is very funny. So I'll be driving. Remind you, this guy at least had like a 10-15 minute lead on me. God will make the universe move so that I pass right by him again. And he'll probably lose his shit. He'll probably crash my truck, nigga. Oh, what a beautiful day.
Casper the God Cat. He probably cooled down by now.
No. Bunch people like that gonna
Casper
find
the
some
God
shit.
Cat. I hope.
I hope for him, but I know better. People like that, they tend to live a life of anger. Like, just for their whole life. I wish him the best, but nigga, that's just really fucking dumb. And then the guy was telling me, he's like, yeah, high school shit. You told me that shit too. Some people crazy, man. guy told me, he said, yeah, it happens a lot. I said, what? I said, you done had truck drivers in here fighting. He said, yeah. I said, why? I said, because a bunch of shit. Like, half the time we don't even know. We just see them fighting. Man, what the fuck? That's crazy, nigga. He'll be some shit if his truck is probably governed, do 65, and I pass it. But like I say, God is funny like
Cats
that.
for the Godcat. Do you ever see truckers fighting at truck stops?
I've seen verbal altercations, but as far as truck like fighting fist to fist, no. I've only seen that on the internet, but it wouldn't surprise me because these fuckers. And see, most of them are like fat and out of shape, so it's kind of funny to watch. Watching a truck driver fight another one is like watching a chicken sumo wrestle. Poor little feller. Oh my.
Cats for the Godcat. When you said, I almost got in a fight, I thought you meant with one of the employees.
Nah.
LUL, I was thinking, damn, they racist or something.
Nah, you know what? Most fucking static or problems that I encounter in my day-to-day, racism be the last fucking thing. It really does. Like, now even if someone's racist, they'll treat you better just not to be labeled as racist. So, honestly, I haven't encountered much racism outside of Miami. It's always been in Miami, like in city centers and shit. Most of the country folks, man, even if they don't like you, they nice, but you'll never know. They're like really fucking nice, have good manners and shit. And I try to do the same thing, man. I really do, cause like I say, you never know who the fuck you gonna meet out here in this world. And just having a good attitude and being respectful to others is like a fucking force multiplier. Like it doubles your stats, man. It's like having it increases plus 10 your speech and your fucking
Treat others how you want to be treated.
Absolutely, man. It's just my policy, especially when you're not home. You have to treat your surroundings like you're a guest. So I try to be on my best fucking behavior. And having a gun has humbled me a lot, you know. Because I realized, like, if somebody act crazy or some shit, I could blow their ass away legally. I wouldn't even have to. I mean, I wouldn't really, morally, I wouldn't give a shit if I'm protecting my life or whatever. But it kind of make you act different when you got your pistol on you versus when you don't.
Casper the God Cat. At least you have a funny story to tell Tony later.
Oh my god, Tony is the king for that shit, bro. Tony don't give a fuck. When I tell you he very short, but that nigga might as well be 20 feet tall. In public, he don't give a shit. He actually gives me the impression that he can't wait to get a hold of your ass. Like he like to if it's some type of argument, he wouldn't mind to fucking like wrestle or some shit. He don't like all the talking and shit. That nigga would just be like, yo, fucking, you don't like me, I don't like you, let's fight, motherfucker, let's go, come on. Oh, it's okay, let's go. That nigga's like a fucking honey badger or Wolverine. He really don't give a shit. I'm like, damn, Tony, why you don't talk with him? He say, no, fuck the talking shit, man, that's gay. Motherfucker, that boy. Them motherfuckers crazy, boy. Talk about an angry motherfucker, that's Tony, but he spent most of his day angry like a motherfucker.
Casper the God Cat. I just don't want to get arrested.
I wouldn't mind that shit. I mean, the thing is, I've been arrested so much that it really doesn't faze me. It'll be disappointing if I got arrested being like as old as I am now, because it's been like, let me see, the last time I got arrested probably been like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. But it's like riding a bike in the sense that it wouldn't really be a traumatic experience. It's like going back to summer camp or some shit. Or no, it's like going to summer school when your ass you failed some classes, so now you gotta go to summer school. Like, I don't really give a shit, it'll suck, but I know I'll get out, so I wouldn't give a fuck. I've been arrested in California, Texas, Kentucky. I've been arrested in Florida a gang of times. So, you know, I'm a very well-traveled man.
Casper the God Cat. I remember summer school.
Oh God, I hated it. Hated
Casper the
it.
God Cat. No help at all.
No. It's basically some shit that they make to justify paying the teachers extra. Cause if them fuckers ain't learned the shit while they was in the school, what makes you think during summer? Bro, summer school they were passing the fuck out of kids. All you had to do was show up.
Casper the God Cat. What are these blue lights about?
I don't know. I think that, well, from according to what they say, there was a whole like conspiracy where people took the vaccine and the blue lights being able to track them, or they shine the blue light on the injection site and it shows like veins. But basically what the city has said is that they were white lights, but when they're going bad, they burn out blue. But truth be told, I don't fucking know. I have not a clue. Them shits are mad spooky to go under. They look like UV bulbs. Maybe it's like a new ingenious way to kill us. Like when you drive under blue light, it turns you gay or some shit. Who But shit, Good Eye. I remember that shit. But I usually don't take 95 through here. Because right now we're on the turnpike, and when you get south to Miami, they run parallel.
Casper the God Cat. I seen a video of it glow in a dark baseball game that had UV lights lighting up the field. It looked really neat.
I think those lights, they're under like the UV spectrum or some shit, and it makes certain things glow. Like, I remember when we were kids, late night, they'd have like some fucking bowling, like glow bowling, where they turn on UV lamps, and all the carpet and the fucking the fluorescent colors will shine. Like
Casper the God Cat. Come close.
it does. I think blood does too, or at least it's easier to see. Any bodily fluids. Come close. You've been pumping up. You know your way around fapping, because that's the only way you could know that. Well, unless you're a cum scene investigator.
Kill you now. Casper the God Cat. I watch a lot of TV.
I kind of quit, man. I said like maybe a year or two ago that I would pick my programming because I feel like subconsciously that shit fucking with his price. That shit kind of molds your decision making and warps your brain. So I swore off pornography and media.
Casper the God Cat. If I was on the road, I wouldn't have a need for it.
Yeah, that's true. But then what's the difference between you being not on the road? I'm sure you could find something way more constructive to do than watch Jewish fucking
Casper the God
propaganda.
Cat. The less ads, the better.
Closest I come to watching TV is YouTube, but I pick the programming I want to watch. And see, I have a program that it doesn't play any ads, so. Because fuck paying for YouTube Premium.
Casper the God Cat. When I say TV, I mean movies.
Right. I kind of haven't watched a good movie in quite a while. I swear off all of that shit. Media in general, I don't fuck with it. Maybe a little bit of YouTube, and that's mostly music.
Casper the God Cat. That it's a good thing.
I think so. Even like the pornography, you know, I realize that it kind of warps your fucking mind. Like you think even like if you had a wife and you're watching
Casper the
porn,
Godcat. Less brainwashing.
yeah. Let's stop fucking with all that shit, man. Like before, I could never envision having any sort or semblance of discipline or like dedicating my life to a cause and just sticking with that shit. But now the thought is more like appeasing or it's more of a tangible fucking goal, you know, something that I can actually do.
Casper the Godcat. People need to go outside more and watch less TV and porn.
I agree. Stop eating all these fucking vegetable oil and seed oils and get more sunlight. Touch grass for real. People become like trapped in their own bubble, man, of like excess. That's what I was talking to the Australian nigga Powell. He was like, man, the fuck did he say? This world is basically a result of like asshole fingering, like too much pleasure. People have become so enslaved by their little fucking whatever shit they get. You know, their Netflixes, their Game of Thrones, their cheap carbohydrates, their fucking their rents and their all the shit that makes up their day to day.
Casper the Godcat.
And they don't stick their head up outside
Too
of the
much
sand.
dopamine.
Yeah,
Casper the Godcat. They can't get enough of it.
right. Their Starbucks coffees. Like, we would not endure a fucking ounce of pain for shit. We must be totally satiated and pleased and pleasured and occupied and not bored at all times. And if we're bored or have any pause in any of that, we have to find an outlet immediately. People can't just be anymore. It's like you'll have to be occupied at every
Casper
single
the
moment.
Godcat. We humans got way too comfortable, me including.
Same thing for me too. I have my fucking devices and vices and shit like that. I had to take Facebook off of my fucking phone. I mean, it wasn't a valiant deed because first they banned me, so out of anger I just say, you know what, fuck this app.
Casper the Godcat. We forget we are animals.
Right, we really are, and we're the worst kind of animal. You know, I deleted that shit off my phone because initially I was pissed that they banned me, and then I was like, you know what? Let me just leave that shit off my phone because it's an easy way to waste several hours a day just fucking scrolling. Oh, what? Who's doing what? What's in the current news? What's this? Like, fuck that shit. God damn it, I don't know what the fuck. I ain't
That's
coming
for the
out.
God Cat. When people are doom scrolling on their phones, they see others living better lives than them, and get more miserable.
Right. They actually do. But see, that's a problem I don't have because all my friends, I have like 500 and something friends on Facebook, right? And in reality, I only know maybe 10 of them in real life. Everybody else is someone I've met on the internet, like another fellow troll like myself. So, and then I'm so old now to the point where I don't compare myself to any of them. And the thing is, by contrast, about 95% of them I'm better off than. Either at this point they've gone through some sort of horrible divorce, they have a bunch of kids they can't pay for, they have some horrible disease or ailment that really fucks up their life, and then it's just I've been very fortunate, and I recognize that through social media. So I'm not really even mad about like or I don't compare myself to the lives of those. You know, God has He have a different timeline for everybody, and you can't covet and get jealous of shit what other people get, because you never know what they had to go through to get it, and you might not be willing to do the same thing. Like all these rich people, I look at them, I'd be like, oh, that's cool. But in reality, I don't know what, like, bro, I'm not willing to suck no dicks. And maybe they didn't do it. Maybe they worked hard and was honest, and that's their reward from God. But either way, I didn't have the dedication or whatever it is to get what they got. So I can't really be mad that someone has something I was unwilling to sacrifice to get. I really can't.
That's for the God Cat. Glad to hear that.
Yeah, man, I've come to terms with that for a long time. You know, when I was younger, when I first started driving trucks, I was wasting mad money on cars and jewelry. I had gold teeth. I had fucking gold watch. Nigga had a Patek Philippe. Nigga had a fucking like gold chain here, nice little gold chain with a charm. I had a 750 Beamer. I just had a lot of shit, a lot of shoes, a lot of clothing. But really, I was just trying to fill a hole in my life. You know, I buy shit like I think it was Will Smith. He said, buy
That's
shit.
for the God Cat. Gold teeth.
Yeah, I actually want some more. But for different reasons. Not to be a thug, but I always like mouth gear, especially on women. Like I like bitches with braces and gold teeth. I don't know why. It excites me. But fucking I think he said that you buy shit you don't need to impress people who don't like you. You buy shit you don't need with money you don't have to impress people who don't care about you. That's basically the name of the game. And they have to keep that going because that's the only way that you would be in
Casper the
crippling
Godcat.
debt.
Well said.
And I think that was Will Smith. But they have to keep that like, can you imagine? That's why they killed the hippie movement. Because it was a bunch of stink, sweaty motherfuckers who didn't buy shit. They spent the bare minimum, so they had to stop that shit with propaganda to make people feel like their lives were lacking if they didn't have certain material objects, because that's the only way they can give you high interest loans and make you go work for them and be their fucking slave. That's why they stopped the hippie movement.
Casper the Godcat. They just want taxpayers.
That's right.
Casper the Godcat. Useful idiots.
That is right. That's all they want. They want educated fools, man. They want you to go through school, get the fucking degree, that way you start off your life with debt that you'll never be able to repay. And then they want you to fucking pay your taxes so that they can fund all of these terrorist organizations and these black site fucking CIA bullshit experiments they're doing on fucking dogs, and just live and be a tax slave your entire fucking life. Then have kids that go get divorced, that way they can the state can grab money off of you. It's basically humans are cattle. We're being engineered to be the perfect sheep. A sheep that shears itself. They don't even have to take out the clippers. You just do it yourself. You just give them all your wool.
Casper the Godcat. Be right back. I have to be real bad.
I'm here, my brother. I ain't doing shit. I'm gonna play some Burzum. Some motherfucking Burzum.
In 2 miles, take the exit on the right.
Hello,
Take the exit on the right.
Nope.
quarter of a mile. Turn left. Keep left at the fork. Keep left at the fork.
It's the darkest dawn. You're 22. The voice of you, the hour of dread. The darkest dawn, and your voice is new. Love is lost, lost is love. Your country's new, your friends are new, your house, the view, your eyes are new, your name is new, and your accent too, but your fear is as old as the woman. no weapon, no keep stepping. The crowd kept it, I'm panic roll, and I make the face go boom, big sucker, the kid fucker, a better ducker, wrong, to the dome, round over the color, the cat killer, what the gorilla, a nigga, I got the cat and I'm a weapon in the fucking room, I do the right, and I'm a strike, and I gotta deal with the rest of the bitches like here I come, the niggas like the plumber, I'm a man, yeah, next, I'm gonna bet like a ticket, while I'm kicking, shit, that's what I'm doing, I'm on the floor looking for the doing, the something, I gotta get it, you all with it, the bitch till I'm not gonna think you know I got it, get that shit, fuck it up, my bitch will realize that I ain't joking. My baby, soon up my lady, they wanna be deep. I'm pretty, they trying to slip away while she is sleeping. I'm pretty, this will be lit. Don't flip the corner, I'm gonna step right up to a hoe and say I want it. Go fuck it, you want your son, I will be happy, so happy. I might just raise a razor with a pat, but I ain't. Cause it's the pot, and he ain't take it, he'll make it. Trying to rock the game and never make it to work. You should've known, legit strong, the thunder. The shit that make the niggas sit one, but listen, all I'm just missing, I broke a drink, drumming, to get my point across that I ain't playing, no time, I have no idea, you get the ticket, the shit was in the air, and they cheat the next pick. Get that shit, fuck it up, get that shit, fuck it up, get that shit, fuck it up, then when I jack up, I go around the corner to give me a fat jacker. The chicken that I be getting, paper sticking. They go and find the business in the fucking to the bitches. I get them, then when I think I try to kill them. They go and get a dog, nigga, after that bill. I did it behind the figure, get like a gift. I'm glad shit around, another way to get them. The bitches, that's the thing, they like bitches. That's why I gotta give a card from the bitches. They love them, and then they love them. I fuck them all, big and strong, lead to develop. I stick them, then I just flip them. That's why I kiss them, don't miss them. That's why I think I'm all what I think is to them. Lead them, but I don't eat them. Know how to breathe them. I fuck them, but I don't flip them. Look from a pill, it's money. That's what I'm making. Know I'm not faking, I'm making. The bitches that be breaking home the bacon. I'm ripping, you know I'm with them. That's why I dig them, don't lick them. And it's up to the shit that I can get. Get that shit, fuck it up.
Yeah. fart. Sulfur. Nice big sulfury egg fart. Egg salad, deviled egg salad. Alrighty. Okay, so that's DOT. There's an asshole in the left lane that wouldn't even get over and let that man go. Like, bro, Miami has the worst fucking drivers. This nigga is a police that could ruin your day. The least you could do is get over. Nah, he wouldn't do it. I saw him from way back, and I slowed the fuck down. So I was doing 69, and the speed limit is 65. This nigga is such a douche, he wouldn't let the police pass him. I bet that's a boomer. Guaranteed. Either a Jew or a boomer.
Casper the God Cat. People are so dumb.
Right.
LOL. Casper the God Cat. He stands out.
I know they pull him up first thing. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Bullshit. Like, nigga, even just out of common courtesy, this nigga could fuck up your whole week. Your whole
Casper the
month.
God Cat. Those blue lights be bright.
They damn sure do be bright. Nigga, how you gonna say you didn't see him? That's why I'm looking at it like, man, if they don't move over for police, I know I don't have a chance. What a fucking cunt. Every time I come back home, I be ready to fucking leave, bro. Like, it's the weirdest thing. It's like being in an abusive relationship where you're getting beaten on by a lady.
Casper the God Cat. Any plans to walk the beach?
I would like to go fishing, man. That's what I used to do, surf fishing. I'd wake up just before the sun rises and fucking go out there and cast before all the tourists come. I'd love to do that. We'll see. Maybe I could live stream it.
Casper the God Cat. I never realized you had to cross the bridge to get on Miami Beach.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's actually a fucking whole island that's off the coast of Florida, but it's so close that, I mean, I wouldn't swim it, but it's close enough to be considered part of Miami. normally I go north. I don't go to Miami Beach to go fishing. Partially because between the prostitutes, the trannies, and the fucking law enforcement, it's kind of not good fishing beach. I usually go to Hollywood or Dania. It's better over there for me. Asshole. Oh wait, I take that back. Never mind. He wasn't.
Side left.
Lights over here, like you said.
Oh yeah. We're not even really like in downtown where all the skyscrapers and shit is. Weston is like a suburb, you know. But even here, I've realized how densely populated South Florida is compared to other parts. Really got a lot of motherfuckers. Way too many, if you ask me.
Casper the God Cat.
Into miles.
The other side.
Take the interchange on the right.
What other side?
Casper the God Cat. The west side.
Shit, we're on the west side. This is it. We're basically taking the westerly route into Miami. Because you can go either the Turnpike or I-95. I-95 is the east, like it stays on the beach, and the Turnpike stays on the west. So come on, what are you two gonna fuck each other? Go, bitch.
Casper the God Cat. I meant the west side of Florida itself.
Oh! It's basically like this, but less populated.
In half a mile. Take the interchange on the right.
I mean, it's beach too, it's coastal, so it's exactly the same, but with less infrastructure. And not even a lot less.
Interchange on the right.
Casper the God Cat. People can't drive like you said.
Yeah, they can. They really fucking can. I mean, most of them are coming from a country where they never even owned a car, so. Or like automobiles aren't that popular, or you need a certain amount of money to have one, and most of them
In half a
didn't.
mile. Take the slip road.
Coming from very poor places, so it's not like everybody got a car and they're familiar with roadways and shit
The
like
slip
that.
road.
the God Cat. I should have said West Coast, not West Side.
It happens. I was confused, but I should have got what you were saying too. Yeah, but it's just, I mean, as far as infrastructure, it's just like this. The only thing that's different is it's a little bit less fast-paced. It's more retirement than it is like city life and shit. Then on the west, the beaches aren't as nice because it's like in the bay. So it's not as pretty as the beaches over here. You're in the center fucking lane, you fucking retard. Put your goddamn safety vest on. Oh, no shit. You want to get over, huh? You was in the wrong lane this whole time, bud? Oh, I knew it. I knew that.
Casper the God Cat. It's hard to believe the amount of driving it takes to get to the Midwest. Looks impossible on the map.
Yeah. And then they have that fucking 7-mile bridge. It's basically a chain of islands, man. You have Marathon, you have Isla Morada, you have Big Key or Great Pine Key. You have a bunch of them, but they're all connected by that one fucking road.
Casper the God Cat. How is the Midwest not underwater by now?
Man, because global warming is a fucking lie. For the same reason the Statue of Liberty ain't. They always come up with some shit. First it was acid rain, then it was the fucking ozone layer, the global warming, the climate change, and they just come up with shit to fool dummies.
Casper the God Cat. Yeah, but hurricanes are not a lot.
Yeah, but hurricanes been going on for millennia. Hurricanes are not, that's weather. It's not like, it's like, yeah, but snow's been going on too. Yeah, that happens. Tornadoes happen too. Fucking hail, rain, those are weather phenomena. The interesting thing I find about hurricanes is that they take the same route that the slave ships used to take across the Atlantic. Almost like the wrath of dead slaves are like being unleashed through weather.
Casper the God Cat. I'm just saying it's crazy it hasn't been wiped out of the map by one. Restream.io. Congratulations. You Received 100 messages today. Rest
Man,
in
shouts out to Casper the Godcat. That was because of him.
on Asterisk.
You know, there was one, see, when I was younger, there was a hurricane called Hurricane Andrew. And that hurricane fucked up Miami so bad, but that was the last big one. I remember because I had a pet turtle and he flew away. Just got half an hour left and we'll be there.
Casper the Godcat. That's wild.
Yo,
Now,
that one tore up Miami so bad. People were rebuilding for years and years after. A lot of people got displaced by that shit. That shit was like Hurricane Katrina. Fucked up a lot of people.
In half a mile. Continue straight.
Dumb bitch.
Continue straight. In 1.5 miles. Take the interchange on the right.
You really is a dumb bitch.
Take the interchange on the right. Then, keep right at the fork.
Bitch don't even know where the fuck
Keep right at the fork. Then, turn right onto the slip road. Turn right onto the slip road.
Oh, see, this is new. This little piece right here is fucking new. We never had this shit before. This little bridge, it was never here back in the day.
In 2 miles. Take the exit.
What the fuck is that in the sky? What the fuck is that? Nigga, what is that? Nigga, what the fuck is that?
Casper the God Cat. I can't see shit.
It's like a triangle. Here's one. It's like 3 of them. What the fuck is that?
In 1/2 mile. Take the exit.
Is that because there's an Air Force base? Oh no, they're planes. Alright. Fuck. That shit fucked me up, like, cause they're flying in fucking formation.
Take exit.
I can't even get a good look on the camera, but yeah, they're right there. Yeah, never mind. False alarm. That shit threw me though, boy.
In 1/4 mile. Turn right. Right.
Tonight.
In 1/4 mile. Continue straight.
You can barely make them out, but they're right there on the right. You see one of them? Okay, you could kind of see 3 of them.
Continue straight.
You see them? There's one on the right, and then there's two other ones. They're flying in formation, but I don't understand. Oh, I think there's a fire down here or some shit. They said Everglades was on fire or some fuck shit. Yeah, you can see them now. There are three of them. Looks crazy, but they're planes.
Casper the God Cat. Are they helicopters or planes?
I'm not sure, and you know, from this vantage point, I can't even tell. See, now you can see two of them, or three, but they're in a triangle, but it's like more low to the ground than it is up high. Before it was different. It might be helicopters. Yeah, man, you see all the fog, man. This shit is because down here is on fire. I forgot all about that. I heard about it on the news. They have like some sort of fucking, which is crazy. How can the Everglades, which is a river of grass, become on fire? But yeah, we're driving through smoke right now. There's one. Well, you could barely make it out, but it's there.
Turn left.
Casper the God Cat. It's going to be a hot one today here, almost 90 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's fucking crazy. Is that normal for Indiana this time of year?
Turn left.
Oh shit, there goes the Mikasuki Casino. That's the Indian casino that we have here, or Native American. I don't even know what's the proper
Casper the
fucking
God
name.
Cat. I don't think so.
Well, I mean, from what they tell me, Earth goes through cycles of heating and cooling and heating and cooling. So I wouldn't speculate and say that, oh, you know, the sky is falling just because. Fucking go.
Casper the God Cat. But it is almost summer.
Yeah. worst of winter is definitely over. Fucking retard.
Casper the God Cat. Damn, you're going way north.
South.
Casper the God Cat. I mean south. LOL.
Yes, sir. Got to. Homestead is like really past Miami. That's where they grow shit. It's like
Casper
rural,
the
but not
God
really.
Let me talk. Casper the God Cat. Imagine Odette play. Casper the God Cat. I can tell I'm getting tired.
Shit, you might as well call it a night, man. We only got 15 minutes anyways, and once I get there, they're not even gonna be open. So it's like really, we're at the end, bro.
Casper the God Cat. I'm just chilling. Not sure if I will be able to sleep or not.
Well, so you. Cause shit, after this, I think I'm gonna just stay where I'm at until traffic dies down. Because if I get there at 6, they don't open till 7. They unload me by 8. Let's say I'll be in the middle of fucking rush hour, and I'm not trying to drive through that shit. So I'll probably stay there until like fucking 12, and then go back to the yard. So.
Casper the God Cat. How many days off do you have coming up?
Probably a week, but it depends on me. If I want to take off longer or shorter, I can.
Casper the God Cat. I hope you stream some Fallout or something during that time.
We'll see. Most likely, I'll do. I'll probably, if I go to the beach fishing, I'll stream it. If I go riding my motorcycle, I'll stream it. It just depends.
Casper the God Cat. Sounds good.
Yeah, man. Definitely gonna do something. Even if I just sit in the truck and don't do much, I'll probably, cause then I'll have time to play games, so I can, stream Fallout if I wanted to.
Casper the God Cat. So many damn people already.
I'm telling you, man, this place is just a clusterfuck. That's why the longer I'm here, is the more I hate it. When I was younger, it was just so cool, but now it's like, ugh, get the fuck out of here. I've had enough. in a race. I'm surprised we don't have more Cuban race car drivers, honestly.
Casper the God Cat. Have you ever been to Cuba?
No, but I hope to go one day. It's not really even that hard. Shit, if niggas swim from over there, I know I could go there.
Casper the God Cat. What about the Bahamas?
Bahamas, I think it's equal distance. It's like 90 miles because you can see from Jupiter Beach, you can actually zoom into the Bahamas with the camera that I got. You could like see it on clear days. It's only 90 miles away. I think Cuba's 90 miles away or 60 miles away too. All that traffic on the other side. Thank you, Mr. Porter.
Casper the God Cat. Nobody likes going south for what?
Well, everyone's going north because that's where all the jobs are. Like, that's where all the work is, per se. Down south, people live, and up north, they work. So it's kind of like you get a feel for the flow of how the traffic works. Because from here, Miami is north. Where we were coming here, Miami was south. So you get the traffic going to the city centers. So, I mean, but that's basically for any place.
Casper the God Cat. Oh yeah, so people live down south.
Right, and they're going north to go to their jobs. The majority, I mean, the vast, people are sheep, so typically everyone does the same fucking thing. So all the traffic is all the people trying to escape the suburban, housing and fucking make it to their damn job. Damn, I smell the smoke in the air. This shit is on fire. It's like fucking wood burning or some shit.
Casper the God Cat. Are fires normal there, or no?
No, and remember, first of all, it's underground or under sea level.
Turn right.
Oh no, don't tell me this is the fucking train. No, it's not the train. Yeah, it's not typical because it's usually saturated with fucking water year round.
Casper the God Cat. Swamplands don't burn.
That's what you would think. But I think it's all the fucking people here that fucking it up.
Turn right.
And the one parking space. Good job for you, bud. Yes, you got it. Very small toilet. God damn.
Casper
Baby
the God
looks
Cat.
now.
What was that parking space for?
It's just a little thing off the road, but I could have parked there and just waited till this place opens. Because right now I'm going to a place that I don't even know.
Turn left.
I don't even know if it's open or if they have parking. So if they don't, I'm gonna be doubly fucked. Yeah, I could park over right here too.
Turn left.
Casper the God Cat. There's not a Walmart nearby.
Quarter of a
LOL.
mile.
Fuck
You will
no.
arrive at your destination.
None of that type of shit. Oh, they go park it right here. Good. Should I? What's the name of the place where I'm going anyway? Railroad Nursery. I think they will have parking though. Damn, it's crazy how that little bit of smoke made me cough. I used to smoke packs and packs of fucking Newports. Oh, there go a truck. Alright, we in business. Yeah, it's a big enough place. I would imagine if they order like shit like this, they're big enough to get oh, bunny rabbit. And this motherfucker, he parked so good that I can't park next to him. Oh, but I see other trailers, so. Very nice, Borges. Good thing they got this fucking
Casper the
deal.
God Cat. Oh nice.
Yep. I think we're good.
Casper the God Cat. Not a bad view.
No, and since I'm gonna go ahead and put the stream. Go take a time lapse of the sunrise. the shit I didn't want to pull up. I wonder if this ground is like really soft. So that's gonna be it for me, my friend.
Casper the God Cat. Good luck to you with the unloading later, and enjoy the rest of your day.
God bless you, my
Casper
brother.
the God Cat. Thanks for streaming, sir.
Yeah, man, absolutely, all day. Thanks for hanging with me and shit. Fucking, I'll send you the time lapse because you can't really see, but the sun is rising over there, so I'm gonna basically do a time lapse of the sunrise. It'll come out pretty decent, I think. Let's see.
Casper the God Cat. Awesome.